I reminded myself that this was a reconnaissance operation. There was the obligation or orders that required me to pause or otherwise to go beyond normal levels of risk. That business would come later, but not tonight. We without a real team. It was a steep step, so I mostly started with back with decided truth, the darkness. Out there it was mostly slow going, it was practically blind. My only plan was to keep away from the woods, stay on harsh ground, and really on the operations department to keep a watchful eye through the URV field force up. I say, hopping from the mossy boulder to another Sapa field for nothing yet. I know I was breaking comes good practice without the callouts, but it was very doubtful that anyone else would be on this channel, this frequency, and especially set up with the right crypto. No, the pressure clearly didn't care too much either. Nothing on the visible spectrum. We got them there on the infrared, maybe half a mile from you, but that's it. Alright, I can really see shit out here, so I'm counting on you guys. We got it covered. I kept nagging at me as I moved through the raw step terrain. These fair shit orders at the service seemed to bore brother less and less to convincing me otherwise. I was stuck out there middle of the night, alone again, essentially totally blind and tasked with staying unnoticed, keeping a detailed report and not using lethal force unless absolutely necessary. There was really only the reason they had sent me out there. I was going a pick, or worse bait. My radio crypto break sparked into my ears. Sub filled for sub. I answered back. We're going to need you to check in every 10 minutes. That was in the prep. Had anything chanted? No, it was passed down from Ops herself? No, Dusty Ops herself. Roger that. I could feel my nerves standing on end. The falls at Washington DC were involved. Christ, why was I out here alone? Returning to the field officers after an operation always started with the same routine, a complete quarantine from human contact, no for no less than 2 days. During the quarantine, I would be subject to complete physical, radiological, and physiological testing, typically conducted by a team who buried themselves from me via hazmat PPE. They did shoot me up with countless preventive antibiotic cocktails and put me on a new vacation scheduled to take place over the next months. At truth, I understood fully why the precautions they were taken, but now out were walking along a deer trail on the steep edge of a mountainside. I realized that the precautions weren't just for safety. It was good old-fashioned data collection, and well, I was a net meant to absorb any and all effects of our specimens, and that might be the only reason I was sent here. But I kept walking deeper and deeper into the dark. The radio script break rapid me out conception. Sub field 4, check in please. Yeah, I'm here. We need to know how you're feeling. Fine. Stress? Anxiety? I don't know. I said nothing abnormal on considering the circumstance. On out of 5 I guessed. The operator didn't answer. Minutes passed. I felt rain begin and to patter on my jacket droplets appeared disparate through the bad beam of my headlamp. I was moving. Southwest, 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 the operator said. His tone was urgent, and immediately I felt my muscles shock into action. I dropped it to one knee and raised the rifle on my shoulder. With my free arm, I brushed my first strapped compass beneath my headlamp. Red light blinking. 232, 232 from your position. Moving west, said the operator. Confirm visual. I repositioned myself to face the bearing. I was facing almost perpendicular to the hillside. I flipped off the red headlamp and began scanning through the night vision scope. I heard before I saw it the limbs bending and scratching, something tearing through the growth at the bottom on the valley. Something hook. Following the sound, there it was. It was the largest particular creature I had ever seen. The vault had been almost monolithic. It had been moving at such speed through the valley canopy. As far as could tell, it wasn't touching the ground, simply moving through the trees, propelled by long, legs, making out the silhouette was impossible in the darkness. But Grist, it was larger than a school bus, and its legs streamed countless, one as long as the Douglas Fierce trunks. It swarmed through. Do you have a visual operator having it? I fumbled with the PTT button. Oh yes, shit, I fucking see it. But I spotted building 2 for 1 now. It's moving west and away from me. Moving, I don't know, 20 miles per hour. Hold on, I'm deploying the skunk. I dropped the rifle and flipped the helmet on. I shrugged off my backpack and retrieved the 40mm launcher. Setting it on the rock beside, I dug into the backpack again and found a Kansas metal cylinder. I broke open the launcher, loaded the cylinder, closed the launcher, and aimed for the bottom. It's a hillside below me. Part of me wanted the thing to run off, to escape. The rest of wanted chance to study it. To prove I was just some useless guinea pig. Still, I could have aimed the damn thing a bit farther. I pulled the trigger on, still wasn't prepared over the loud pop as the projectile vanished into the darkness. On impact, I could almost immediately smell to the lab constructed plethora of decay and rot, despite the device having landed around 30 feet away the truth of the valley. I installed nose plugs and slipped on the basic filtered mask before it got unbearable as the device pumped out the hellish gas. I shouldered the rifle again, began scanning for the peripheral.